Oh, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. Wait, is anyone there? Uh, well, alright then. Without further ado, I think we can start. Even our experts are already being ready for this sharing session, guys. Well, alright, now try to eat this. Did you guys have any difficulty in reading these sentences? Well, it's kind of weird and frustrating to see or spell this kind of synthesis, isn't it? Well, it's actually one of the simulations in experiencing dyslexia. Let us explain. Hi, my name is Muhammad Naqib bin Hamdan as your moderator.
Call me Muhammad Darwish bin Hamdan as your scientist speaker.
And my name is Lana Arash bin Harunizam as your doctor of the day.
And we are from Foundation 2 Abu Bakar. And now you guys are going to join us in this expedition of recognizing a type of neurological disease which are commonly seen in our community, which is dyslexia.
Dyslexia is a learning disorder that affects your ability to do common tasks like reading, spelling, writing, and speak. As you might see in the simulations, it's actually designed to make us rearrange or resemble the letters and form words. The person with dyslexia might have a laborious pace in decoding these words and kind of slow to read them. Basically, kids who have dyslexia are often smart and hardworking, but they have trouble connecting the letters they see to the sounds those letters make. Just like what I've said, people with dyslexia have normal intelligence and usually have normal vision. It is wrong when some people assume that dyslexics see letters or words inverted, like the letter B, they don't see it as D. Most children with dyslexia can also succeed in school with tutoring or a specialized education program, and that emotional support also plays an important role.
The causes of dyslexia are generally linked to the genes, which is why the condition often runs in family. You're more likely to have dyslexia if your parents, siblings, or other family members have it. Well, inheritance. It is also caused by how the brain processes reading and language, as well as risk factors in the environment. Deep in our brain, there's a part of the brain's frontal lobe where it is known as Broca's area. This region is believed to be critical for speech production and some aspect of language comprehension. Imaging scans in people with dyslexia shows that the area of the brain that should active when a person reads doesn't work properly.
Yep, when children learn to read, first they will figure out what sound each letter will make. For example, B makes a B sound and M makes an M sound. Then they learn how to put those sounds in order to form words, like C-A-T spells cat. Finally, they have to figure out what that word means, like cat is a furry animal that meows.
However, it's different for kids who have dyslexia. The brain is like having a hard time connecting letters to the sounds they make, and then blending those sounds into words. So, to someone with dyslexia, the word cat might be read as tag or something else like act, maybe. Because of these mix-ups, reading can be a slow and difficult process. Dyslexia can be different for everyone. Some people have a mild some people have a mild form that they eventually could learn how to manage. Others might have a little more trouble overcoming it. Even if children are not able to fully outgrow dyslexia, they can still go to college and succeed in life.
That's true, Doc. Signs of dyslexia can be difficult to recognize before kids enter the school, but some early clues may indicate a problem. Once the kid reaches the school, the teacher may be the first to notice a problem. Severity varies, but the condition often becomes apparent as child starts learning to read. In teens and adults too are similar to those in children. Some symptoms that may be experienced by dyslexia are difficulty in reading, including reading aloud, slow and labor-intensive reading and writing, obviously problems in spelling.
Dyslexia can also lead to a number of problems, including first, trouble in learning, because reading is a skill basic to most other school subjects. A child with dyslexia is at a disadvantage in most classes and may have trouble to keep up with their friends. Second, social problems. Dyslexia may lead to a low self-esteem, behavior problems, anxiety, aggressions, and withdrawal from friends, parents, and teachers. Problems when being adults. The inability to read and comprehend can prevent a child from reaching their potential as the child grows up. These can have long-term educational, social, and economic consequences. They even could get fewer job opportunities if it's not been taken care earlier. So, what is the cure, doc?
Alright, basically, there's no single test that can diagnose dyslexia. A number of factors are also considered, such as your child's development, educational issues, and medical history. The doctor will likely ask you whether any family members have a learning disability and so on. And second, vision, hearing, and brain neurological tests. These kinds of methods can help to determine whether other disorder may be causing or adding to your child's poor reading ability.
Okay, here are some more examples of dyslexia experience. The idea was that it is easy to read words with jumbled letters as long as the first and last letters are in the correct place. It is an urban legend that appears to have an element of truth to it. So, try to read this one. So from this we know that you might not realize it, but your brain is a code-creating machine. Dyslexics, you may also try this.
Now, this kind of interesting brain disease also related to some verses in the Holy Quran. If you read and interpret the verses carefully, we will get the points. So here's some. In chapter 27, which is Surah An-Naml, verse 93, Allah says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وقل الحمد لله سيريكم آياته فتعرفونها وما ربك بغافل عما تعملون. And say, praise belongs to Allah. He will show you His signs, and you will recognize them. Your Lord is not heedless of what you do. Look, in Al-Quran has already said everything that we consider difficult to reveal. But in the end, God also showed the way or solution. At least the clues or signs. How come that this kitab contains such scientific knowledge that could not have been known 1,400 years ago? It ranges from basic arithmetic to the most advanced topic of technology. By this, we could learn a lot, and from this verse, we could learn that no matter how hard the problems we face, there will always be a path or signs for us to through it easily.
Also in the chapter that we commonly heard, chapter 96 verses 1 until 5, Surah Al-Alaq. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم صدق الله العظيم. Read, in the name of your Lord who created man from a leash. Read, and your Lord is the most generous. He who taught by the pen, taught man what he never knew. All these verses Allah taught us that in our lives, reading is such an important mechanism in gaining knowledge. Even Allah does not say in kind of how we read. Then we could read in our own way as long as it coincides with the truth.
So, to summarize this, dyslexia is a learning difference that creates challenges to reading and writing in our community today. Though there is no cure for dyslexia, many approaches and tools can help to facilitate everyday activities. Everyone with dyslexia experiences the condition differently, but with the right support, people with the condition can excel like people without it and live the world as normal as they are. Even famous people around the world also suffer from this disease, but they live with progress in different ways than a normal human being does, and even more successful than us. They are like Albert Einstein, Pablo Picasso, Leonardo da Vinci, and many more.